Hurry, if you don't like this video in the next 5 seconds, a nun will be outside your window tonight, so like it up. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sizzler here, and I'm back again with another video for you guys. And in today's video, we're going to be showing you guys a 0 to million solo edition. So pretty much, we're going to pretty much start at $0 and make our way up to being a millionaire. Okay, so this is an ultimate guide for literally new players and broke players. Okay, so I know some of you guys are not new, you guys are just broke. I'm not gonna let you guys be broke. Right now I'm at $40 million GTA online money, so that's obviously pretty okay. I don't really buy anything. That's also after me getting everything I needed in the game, so you're obviously gonna keep spending money until you don't need anything. But yeah, let's get right into this video. And there's gonna be 6 stages. I don't know why I just said stages, but there's gonna be 6 stages. We're gonna go through every single one of them, and let's just see how this goes. Let me know what you guys think of this video at the end of it. But yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so for stage 1 we have our broke stage. Now what we want to aim to buy is a CEO office. So you just go to Dynasty 8 Executive, and the Maze Bank West is the most cheapest one in the world. So you go ahead and try to get yourself the Maze Bank building, but you know, I can't just tell you to try to get it. I'm gonna actually teach you guys how to get it. This is the one I have, the Maze Bank Tower. But if you have the Criminal Enterprise pack, you will get the Maze Bank West for free. But yeah, let's go on and teach you guys how to get the Maze Bank and how to get the money. Alright guys, so the best ways to get money without the office is to do double and triple money modes. Okay, so pretty much every single week on a Thursday there's a whole week of double or triple money game modes on GTA Online. It really just depends on what GTA likes to put out. But you know, you just go ahead. Usually when you load into GTA Online, there's an option to press the triple or double or triple money game mode, and you just press it and you'll load into it. But yeah, this week's was Motor Wars 1 through I think 5 or 6. But you can see right there it says triple money, triple RP. Now that's really good. It helps you guys out a lot, especially when you want to aim to get an office. You know, there's a lot better ways to get money, but with an office, so try to get that as quick as possible because it will help you out a lot. Another way to do it is look up different ways to get the golden revolver and the stone pickaxe. Now, pretty much it doesn't matter if you use the weapons, but you know, once you find it, once you get the stone hatchet, you'll end up getting 500k for each of those weapons. So that's $1 million total. Pretty much the stone hatchet is really good. It's pretty much like with full armor and everything. If someone has full armor or bulletproof helmet, whatever, you can still kill them with one hit of the stone hatchet. So it's pretty OP. It's very useful, and plus you get that 500k with that money for both of those thingies, with both of those weapons. Sorry, but it's really helpful. I mean, I suck at my aim, and this was the free aim mode lobby. I think this one I was in right here, but I'm gonna show you guys how OP the stone hatchet is. Now I can make a video on it. It's kind of late to do that. There's so many videos on how to do it. So pretty much you guys can just look up stone hatchet tutorial or revolver GTA 5 tutorial, and they'll do it little by little. And then once you use the stone hatchet, you'll get put in like a mode, like a rampage mode, pretty much like this, and pretty much it slows everything around you and makes you go I completely messed up really fast, and it will pretty much like give you invincibility until it runs out. The way you keep it on is just killing people over and over again before the bar runs out. But yeah, I know I just like completely filled your heads up with information, but stone hatchet, revolver tutorials, $1 million right off the bat. Now next thing you want to do, if you can't do this, or if you've already done this, because I know some people have already done this and really need help with it, is by pretty much having at least 50k. Now you can see right here in this video I had 42, almost 43 mil. But you know, try to get 50k. Like I said, if you do those double modes, you get that 50k. You need at least 50k, and just register as a VIP and CEO right there. You can see Mine says CEO because I already have an office, but it's gonna go to VIP. You go to VIP work, and you're pretty much gonna do 2 missions, okay? Headhunter and Sightseer, okay? Now, these are the best VIP missions in the game, regardless of what you have. You just do this VIP, and it's best to do it in an invite-only session so you don't get griefed. But you pretty much average around 21 to 25k depending on speed. And yeah, so it's just do that as quick as possible. You can go back and forth. There's obviously a cooldown with VIP, 4-hour VIP, and then 12-hour cooldown. That's because you're without the office. Next thing I recommend getting is an apartment, so you can at least have a spawn point, because in GTA you need a spawn point so you don't get messed up right away. But I recommend having something in the city with with a 10-car garage, okay? If anything under 10-car garage, I don't recommend getting. First of all, because it's all small and you're never going to use it once you get a lot of money. So I recommend trying to get something with a 10-car garage, preferably in the city. But as long as you can probably just get the cheapest 10-car garage apartment / house, and you'll be fine for the time being. So get yourself a nice little apartment, and you can also get yourself some vehicles, okay? So there is a free vehicle in GTA Online. By the way, this is where my apartment is, if you're wondering. But there's a few vehicles online that are for free. All you gotta do is just go over to Legendary Motorsport, press sort by price. Now, without the Criminal Enterprise pack, the only thing that's free is the LG RH8, which is the Nissan GTR in real life. But if you have the Criminal Enterprise pack, you get these free vehicles right here. So it's pretty good. Next thing I do recommend that is not free at all is to get yourself an armored vehicle. Okay, so right here I'm in the little Southern San Andreas store, and I recommend getting yourself a Kuruma, a Duke of Death, Insurgent, Night Shark. Now, the best things to get right now, because you're gonna have like no money at all, is to try to get the Duke of Death and or the Kuruma. The Kuruma is 525,000, so you know it gets cheaper if you do the Fleeka heist. So try to do that if you can, but you know it doesn't really matter. Try to get that. The Night Shark is 1.2 mil, just in case you're wondering. But also, the Duke of Death right here is free. Okay, so it just depends, because if you've played before or if you played during a certain time, just never mind. Just go ahead and check if it's free. I can't really explain why it's free, but go check if it's free. If it's not, it shouldn't be too much money. Just go ahead and try to get yourself either a Duke of Death or the Kuruma. Alright guys, so we're now on stage 2, and our main focus is to aim to get a vehicle warehouse. Now, the cheapest one goes for $1.5 million at the location of La Mesa. So, you know, pretty much I'm about to go up to the computer right now. So you have your CEO office. You want to register as a CEO, and you just sit down and pretty much log into the computer. Now, I don't think I just registered as a CEO. Let me check. Okay, I did. So you're just gonna sit down, access the desktop. You're gonna log in right here. Go to vehicle cargo, and then you're gonna go ahead at the top left where it says vehicle warehouse map. You're gonna choose the cheapest one. I got the cheapest one at La Mesa. Like I said, $1.5 million. It fits 40 vehicles. And you're pretty much going to do the same thing, the exact same thing as you did in stage 1. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're like, why would you put this in stage 2? Well, pretty much is you want to do this because the reason I told you to get an office is pretty much so you don't have to have a 4-hour VIP session and then a 12-hour cooldown. No one wants that at all. So you go ahead and not get your cooldown. You can do this literally for 24 hours if you wanted to without a single cooldown. That's why I told you to spend that money for a CEO office building. So yeah, and I recommend buying a Buzzard. It is $1.75 million. So if you can afford it, don't even worry about it. You still have time to get yourself a Kuruma or any armored vehicle. But yeah, and also it makes the Buzzard or anything like that makes Headhunter 10 times quicker and easier because of the lockdowns. So that's what you want to do, and yeah. Alright, now that you have yourself a vehicle warehouse, next thing you want to aim to get is a clubhouse, a motorcycle clubhouse, and a business. Now the minimum, if you get both of the cheapest ones, you'll have to spend a minimum of $1.1 million. Now if you have the criminal enterprise pack, the clubhouse is free, so you'll spend less money if you do have the pack. But you know, I had the pack, so you know I already got it. This is the cheapest one right here. I'm not sure what it sells for, but I do know, but for the two businesses combined, it sells for $1.1 million. Now the best business to buy is the lockup. This one right here. I don't want to say the exact word because of YouTube's term of service, but you know, the lockup right here, it is the best business to get, and it is the most profitable, but it is also the most expensive. Now what I recommend you doing to get this money, to get all these businesses, is to do import-export missions. Now the way you do that, pretty much you just go into your office and go on the computer like how you did in the CEO office, and it's gonna give you a list of cars. These are the cars I already saved up, but the way you get the cars is go to your CEO office, source them, get them, and then put them in this garage. And the way you sell them is by going to this specific computer right here. It must be done in a public lobby, but you can look up how to do a public solo session. And what I recommend you guys doing is only sell the top range vehicles and keep your mid-range and standard range cars in your garage like I did. These are all mid-range and standard range, and then you just sell the top range. The only reason you want to do that is because once you max out on pretty much all your standard and mid-range, pretty much you'll only get the top ranges and you'll only get the highest amount of money. So it's the easiest thing to do, the best way to get money in my opinion, for this stage. And yeah, when you're ready to sell it to the specialist dealer, which gives you the most amount of money. And yeah. Now once you have your MC club and your businesses, what you want to do is aim to buy a bunker. Now the cheapest bunker is $1.1 million at the very tip top of the mappity. So pretty much you just want to get yourself the cheapest one. I know it's gonna be really far. It's in Paleto Forest Bunker. It's the Paleto Forest Bunker. It is cheap, but you know, it is far. So now what you want to do, the way you're gonna get your money is from biker businesses. Now always buy supplies. And the way you do that, the way you buy the businesses, first off, is by going to your clubhouse. If you want to get the supplies and sell the supplies, you want to go to the actual business. So always buy the supplies instead of stealing it, because if you buy supplies, you'll have so much more time on your hands. And when selling, always sell for more money. So with more money, it's gonna be a farther location to sell, which is fine. It's not gonna be any problems. You won't have any problems at all. And pretty much the biker businesses is just a waiting game, okay? Because this lockup in particular can take up to 5 to 8 hours depending on upgrades. Now speaking of upgrades, you want to get all the upgrades, okay? Pretty much get every single upgrade possible, especially the other two besides security. Security is the last upgrade you should get, but get the upgrades as much as possible. A full supply of the lockup will get you between 300k and 420k, like I said, depending on the upgrades. Now it's best to sell between 1.5 bars and 2.5 bars for solo. And pretty much if you have a full lineup for your motorcycle club, pretty much just wait until everything fills up and then sell it all at once. Now like I said, buy all the upgrades, and I recommend buying a fast bike, preferably the Oppressor Mark II and the Baddie 801. Okay, you can see right here the Baddie 801 is cheap. The Oppressor Mark II is expensive, so like I said, Baddie 801 is cheap, really cheap. And pretty much you just buy more businesses. You can buy any business you want. What I recommend is getting the lockup, the cash, and the I don't want to say it on you. It's not good for YouTube, okay? It's another form of, you know, product, kind of like the lockup, but yeah. Alright, now that you guys have a bunker, you want to aim for this final stage, which is to get yourself a submarine. Now, with the way you go get yourself a submarine is go to Warstock, and it's pretty much going to be at the very top, and I already have it. It does cost a lot of money, guys. I got the one with the most upgrades, the most expensive details, because I had the money. But you can get the stock version first and do the other stuff later. But pretty much I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of these caddies, and pretty much with the bunker you want to do as much research as possible. Okay, now at the bottom right you can see the value of my bunker. That's because I'm only focusing on research. That's not the way to get money though. Okay, I'm only doing that to upgrade pretty much my guns and be like a better fighter. But for money pretty much you want to go up to this computer and do research. Okay, now you can choose to split your staff. I'm gonna show you guys the exact everything, but yeah, you go to research, you can fast track research. I'm only doing fast track because first of all I have the money, second of all I'm doing only research in general, so I'm not doing any stock at all. Okay, so I just got that full metal jacket. That's gonna make my guns a little bit more powerful. Okay, now what you want to do is go down to manage staff, assign staff to manufacturer for money. Okay, if you want money, assign your staff to manufacturing. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I don't need the money. I'm gonna assign my staff to research like I did before. And pretty much, yeah, so for the upgrades, buy every single upgrade. Pretty much only equipment and staff are the most important. Security is important, so you don't get raided as much, because you can get raided and lose your whole supply. For supplies, buy supplies. You need to buy supplies. You don't want to waste your time stealing supplies because it's not going to help you out at all, and you get more money pretty much. So pretty much it takes 12 to 17 hours in real life, but you have to be in the game. Okay, you have to be on the game. 12 to 17 hours to fill up depending on the upgrades. Now the sales are for $750,000 up to $1 million depending on the upgrades I set, like I said. And obviously you want to sell for more money, which is gonna be obviously further away the location. So this is the pre-stage. Okay, so we're about to get on to this final stage of pretty much how to get the most amount of money in the world. Alright, this is the last and final stage of this video, stage 6, the Kingpin. Now pretty much you want to aim to just get the Cayo Perico heist, and pretty much all you want to do is just gather your intel. Once you get your submarine, get all the things you want. For the infiltration points, you can just get all of them. I got the drainage tunnel. The drainage tunnel is the best one to get. Escape points, it doesn't matter what you do, but I'm about to show you all my prep ones. So my prep ones, the best one to get is the Kostka, which is a submarine. Then these are the equipment. You don't need the demolition charges at all. They won't help you at all. You can just follow this route and you will succeed when it comes to this heist. Okay, so pretty much this is it for this video. Okay, I can go ahead and start the finale myself, but I don't need to. Armor, that's for the disruption. You don't need any other thing to disrupt. Time of day, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.